Okay, so so we're gonna just go over there, not fall down a hole. It's in alert phase, but it wasn't attacking me yet. There we go. I cannot wait until seamless co-op gets to this. I can't wait until I get to do this with everyone, because I think it's going to be really fun. So fucking funny. All right. Wait. Huh? Wait, what? Oh. There's a ladder right there. I'm dumb. Totally missed that for a second. Oops. It feels like this is the game Miyazaki has been trying to make forever. I used to think that he was trying to make Demon Souls forever, because a lot of the Dark Souls games, that's poggers, a lot of the Dark Souls games like take ideas from Demon Souls and like repatriate them and like do them again and again and again and again until you figure out, or until it seems like they figured out like what they were really trying to say. And then Bloodborne was an experiment, and Sekiro was an experiment, and then this game felt like an evolution. But more and more it feels like Elden Ring is... It's cool that there's like a beautiful cutscene here. I like this. More and more and more it feels like Elden Ring is part of that vision. Vision is apparently not quite. He said recently that Elden Ring is close, but not quite his perfect game. Yeah, I mean, I get that. That's beautiful, actually. That's like a beautiful thing. But I guess what I'm saying is like the ideas on display here are very, like it feels like, I don't know. It feels like the ideas that we have circled the drain on are like finally coming to fruition, if that makes sense. And like, even if it's not Miyazaki's perfect game, it feels like this is like this is the right mixture of pieces. Like, if Bloodborne was his attempt to write cosmic horror, I mean, I think it's an incredible attempt, right? It's like one of the best games ever made. Hey, buddy. Oops. Sorry, I'm focusing on not dying. It just feels like Elden Ring is finally where his ideas have come full circle. Why is my controller not working? Why am I not running? There we go. I will probably die. There we go. Yeah, that's black and gold. That's the Scadutree. I'm probably gonna die because I'm playing poorly, but actually, I don't know. Maybe I'll do fine. Yeah, I'm dead. Oopsie. Huh. It's just finally like all of his ideas are in one place, I guess is what I'm saying. Like maybe he didn't execute on them exactly perfectly and say perfectly everything he wanted to say. Regardless of that, I don't even remember what I picked up right there. What was right there? Does anyone know? Maybe, you know, he didn't say everything he wanted to say, and maybe he didn't say it perfectly, but he's finally put all of the topics that he wanted to talk about in a game. If that makes sense. Like, that's the feeling I keep getting playing this, is like, we're finally here. Like, we're finally at the things he was trying to talk about. Oop. It's weird, like I feel like my movement is sluggish right now for some reason. My character, I mean. It's like he's moving. Every single time I jump, I lose all my momentum. And I don't know why. Is that just how jumping in water works? Because look, I'm running full bore and then I just like stop. There we go. There we go. That was neat. Mantle of Thorns. Sorcery of those who abandon the practice of incantations after devout faith rewarded them only with despair. Covers the caster in an impenetrable thorns grown from Scadutree. Thorns grown from the Scadutree. And then this makes sense because sinners are punished with briars. We finally got more clarity on that too. Image of the misshapen Scadutree is an edict. Spurn all that exists, wound all that exists, for we have been abandoned. Is that what the Three Fingers is and what the Frenzied Flame is? Is it angry that it was abandoned by the greater will? And it wants to burn everything to bring everything back together? I have ideas about that, but I don't know what it means. I love New Londo. See, this is what I mean, is like there's New Londo ruins here too. Like... There we go. Shadow Realm rune. Yeah, I guess this is... Yeah. This is fascinating. It's fun that we're fighting the roots as regular enemies now. I should have rested. Take it down. Let's fucking go. Oops. Ouch. God damn it. There we go. Iris of Occultation. Okay, we got a second one. Huh. Kukri. It's nice to see a root fight in an arena that actually seems to make sense for their movement. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It was born misshapen and abandoned. That it was meant to be two fingers. The thing that's, I mean, I agree. That's probably what it is. It's interesting because Metter is like misshapen too, though, right? Like she's not like a two fingers. She's like, she has 470,000 fingers and little eyes, you know? So it's like, what does it mean? I don't know. It's interesting. I'm just thinking about it. That's trying to puzzle it together. How did you get down here? What? He actually speaks. That's the first time I think an enemy has spoken. That feels like a test of like, hey, we're gonna see if we can implement dialogue for a basic enemy. I'm gonna die if I keep fighting this. Yep. Damn it. Interesting. That was really neat. I was so taken aback by the enemy talking that I was like, what is going on? Hope I don't lose my runes. I can't tell what he's saying. Haha. Okay. Safe now. Death Mask Helm. Reduces FP used to summon spirits. Gnawed at by loneliness, the old man turned his attention to the spirituality of Mesmer's flame, using it as a rite of resurrection. Yet the soulless bodies he brought back to life were no comfort to poor Vago. Okay, interesting. What's in here? Well, that's cruel. Fire Knight Seal. Sacred seal of the Fire Knights who enter directly to Mesmer the Impaler. Enhances fire incantations of Mesmer. The emblem of Mesmer's army depicts a golden ring and a fire of his sacred seal. So that's a seal. It's not a talisman. I thought it was a talisman at first, and I was like confused. The wording there is really complicated because old Souls games use talismans to cast to cast incantations and miracles. So in my head, a talisman is the thing that you hold to cast a miracle, and then a catalyst is a magic wand that you use to cast sorceries. So the fact that they changed those to be different things confuses my brain. That's a door. And, oh, it's a shortcut. Okay. Battlefield Priest Cookbook 1. Nice. That's death. I'm glad I didn't just run out there. There was an elevator back there, or a button on the floor. What are you talking about? The villagers around the Dragon Ruin, Burnt Ruin speak too. Yeah, they do. Which spot are you talking about? Over here? Here where I picked up the seal. I don't see anything. I don't see anything over here. Not seeing anything here. I have no idea. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, over here. Got it. Do I get this by jumping over there, or can I pick it up from here? God damn it. All right, let's pull this lever. Okay, let's continue. Let's try to do this again. Is this how we do this? Is this what I'm supposed to do? All right, must be. I must have to just not suck. This is hard. I don't know why it's not letting me land on it. Let me land on it, god damn it. Come on. No. Okay, so I can jump onto her arm though, and I can pick it up. I just need to mash Y, north face button. Maybe try the other hand and walk across. I think I got it. I just need to jump towards the middle, like towards her elbow, not her hand. We'll get it this time. It's gonna be like an arterial leaf. Just wait for it. Oh, Scadutree fragment. Awesome. Oh, you know what? I just realized we have like 7 of these. Should probably use those. All right, now we can continue through this place. Go across here. Is this another shortcut? Or is this the place I just sent up? This feels like a shortcut leading back up. Is this a set of grits I already have? It is. Back section. Okay. Yes, this was a shortcut. I'm going to use my Scadutree fragments and I'm going to level up. Nice. Scadutree 16. Awesome. All right, let's go back down. Let's investigate the other side of this place. And then maybe go use the other elevator. So we have 2 irises of occultation now. No irises of grace. I wonder if there's just 2 for both and you get to, I don't know, choose what you want to give. Oh, I forgot about them. If it does turn out that there's really only one other for me to use. Oh, I see where we are. Okay. If it does turn out that there's only one more for me to use, then I'll give Invisalign the occultation one, and I'll give Jolan the grace one, because she was our homie. She seemed legit, and I don't like Invisalign at all. So if I have to let him live in fear forever, then like whatever. No sweat off my back. He's also like terrible, like a terrible person. Like a terrible person. We killed him in a place that was like, oh, it's funny that these zombies still wake up even though the guy who was like basically resurrecting them disappeared. Yeah, Invisalign was like a terrible person because he was like literally purging people and like killing them, and then like all of the talismans that we get, like the crusade talismans, are like increases damage after killing people. People who take joy in the crusade enjoy murder. It's like, fuck you, dude. No way. Ugh. Miss me with that, please. This is a long elevator. All right. Where is this taking us? Is there going to be another creepy finger ruin? No. Where is this? Tree worship passage. Interesting. Tree worship passage. I really want to know how to get to that cave and the ledge that the bird was on in the fissure. Scadutree fragment, please. Oh no, Iris of Grace. Okay, cool. I wonder if we get more or if there's just 2 of each. And another Grace. Okay. It's interesting that these items are so close to the people that they relate to. Marika's rune. Holy crap. I know a boss fight when I see one. All right. I'm going to use this Iris of Grace on what's her name, and then I'm going to go check after on her on the puppet area and see if that changes with this quest.
The night is ever dark. I need the stars. Give me light.
Okay.
Oh, it blinds, as if our night simply never was.
Oh no, we killed her. Okay. Sword Hand of Night, Jolan. Spirit of a sword hand granted light by the Iris of Grace wields a sword of bottomless black that penetrates the enemy's guard. Though it was not by the shining star that she had longed for, thus was her night illuminated. But this was when an at times blinding light and threatened to expunge the night entirely. Okay. Okay. Let's go see if now that she's gone, the puppet has moved. I'm thinking I just missed part of that quest because maybe if we go there first before all of this, like we see, I don't know. Wait, is the implication here? Hold on. Is the implication here that this is Emir's rise? I think that is. I think that's the implication. I mean, it would make sense. It's right here, Rabath's rise. It's called Rabath's rise, but I think it's Emir's rise, or I think he's been using it. We know Rabath was an inventor. It's interesting. This is also something that's kind of interesting, but like Emir is very like drag, and like I don't say that. I'm not saying that in the sense of like trans characters are like trans and drag are different things, but like there's a lot to Emir that is very drag like he's wearing like a very ostentatious outfit and like acts very motherly and is like it's I don't want to say like performative femininity, but like it's very like heightened, and he's like he's this interesting kind of image of like he's like loving and doting and over the top. Let's see. Okay, no, the puppet's still here. Usher Anna into the Sword Hand of Night Jolan Spirit Ashes. Okay. Jolan and Anna. Okay. So yeah, I just did the quest out of order then, I guess. Ushered Anna into Sword Hand of Night Jolan Spirit Ashes. Spirits of 2 Sword Hands of Night, one of them being possessed by Count Emir's doll, Anna. Together, Jolan's sword and Anna's claws are as bottomless black and penetrate the enemy's guard. Jolan and Anna were born in a cold, dark jail where they were raised, deprived of light, to be Sword Hands of Night. Thus were they cultivated to become the most terrifying masters of their blades through the burden of the deed, though the burden of their deed left their hearts frail and... interesting. Why can't I see the bottom of that? Why can't I see the bottom? Frail and... ... What does that mean? Isn't there a way to expand this? I thought there was. Interesting. Frail and cold, I assume, is the end of that description. Scadutree Chalice. Okay. Huh. I can level them up. Let's level them up and see how good they are. Last word is pliant. Rude says, I 100% see what you mean. Yeah, like the performative femininity, old man who wants to be a mother, loves his children. Like there's something, oh, wrong person. There's something there to that I think is like, I think that's like an interesting comment. And I don't think it's bad. Like I don't think it's saying anything insensitive. I think it's like exploring this idea of like,
I see. You're here for some spirit.
I don't know. I think it's saying something interesting. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. I'm not even sure if I'm like super comfortable like getting into it because I'm not. It's out of my wheelhouse. But like it is intriguing. Depraved Perfumer Carmon. That's a cool one. I'm gonna upgrade Tish as well. Ancient Dragon Knight Kristoff. I like this one. Demi-Human Swordsman Yosh could also be really solid. Curseblade Mira could be really cool. This guy probably does a bunch of damage. Really doesn't give me as many runes as I think it will. Let's see. Where was the one that I was just upgrading? Here we go. Now I have a bunch, and I don't need to rely just on my mimic tier, which is awesome. So if we look at the map, like actually maybe, yeah, like maybe the coastline, maybe it's this way. If it is arranged vertically like this, if it's the same exact piece, then like, yeah, the Scadutree would be like right over here. And then the Cerulean Coast would loop right here, which would explain why the Dragon Communion Church and all of these places are all lopped off as well. Might even explain kind of this part being all lopped off. It's interesting. More stuff to think about. Yeah, I don't know. Very intriguing. Very interesting. Let's go back. Tree Worship Sanctum. Oh, I guess I can probably go give Quayline one of the occultation ones too, because screw that guy. Mimic tier. Jolan. Mira. Yosh Hugh. I'll just put Hugh here, and then I'll just put Yosh last. I guess I could get Tish as well. Tish is really useful. Interesting. Okay. I'm nervous to go out here because I don't want to progress this to like some Scadutree base. Is this not a fight? Oh, no it is. Scadutree avatar. Cool, 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 cool. Oh, I don't have the FP to summon some of these. Oops. These guys take FP. Okay, he doesn't do damage. He does okay, I guess. Oh, thorns. Oh, okay, that does a lot of damage. You have to attack the head. Here we go. Cool. Dangerous though. Whoa! Okay. I'm gonna have to fight it twice, I guess. I won't use Hugh. Petward says, thank you for the side of your dopamine while I parried the final boss to death. No problem. I'm glad you enjoyed it. God, what a cool fight. Alright, let's do Mimic here. I do think he was actually good for this because, ouch. I lost blood from that? Damn. Why isn't it letting me... Oh, because my weapon's unequipped. That's why I was just tanking those hits. Oops. Ouch. Ah. Oh well. I guess I didn't have any souls, actually. That was fine. Okay. So I'll need to upgrade Mind if I want to use some of them. Good to know. I thought they all used HP. I thought all of this, like, class of summon used HP rather than MP. This is a cool fight. Squirted me right out, dang. Interesting. This is a cool boss. I like this, actually. Ouch, I tried to dodge. How many times do I have to kill it? Just twice? Just twice, right? Oh, I forget. I can't avoid grab attacks. That's annoying. Now we, visceral it. This thing looks like it's frenzied. What are you doing, dude? Okay. Okay. Boss fight is not yet over. Whoa. Okay. Cool. All right, so we probably have to beat it 3 times. That seems about right. The fun thing about this is that this doesn't actually seem that undoable. Like, this seems like a perfectly fine fight. Ugh, I dodged too late. I'm gonna get hit. No, I'm not. There we go. What is this attack? Oh, Elden Stars. Well, sort of. Do I need to rip out its core to let it die? Or should I just let it fade right now? If this, like, it becomes an issue, then I'll just, we'll see. We'll see what happens here. Okay. Ouch. Please stop making big things go in front of my screen that I can't see through. Ouch. God damn it. I was 100% sure I dodged through that. Oh. Okay, come at me. Okay. It always does 3. There we go. Now I run over. Now we have one more, I think. Get behind cover. Hit it, thing. Hit it, goddammit. There we go. My mimic tier, no. Oh, fuck. It's cruel. Hey, there we go. Remembrance of the Shadow Sunflower. Miquella's Great Rune. Huh? Remembrance of the Scadutree avatar hewn into the Scadutree. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. The Scadutree is the shadow of the Erdtree, born of dark notions that bear no sense of order, that twist and bend its stalk, rendering it brittle. Huh. Miquella's Great Rune. A great rune relinquished by Miquella. Broken and bereft of its bounty, it retains naught but the power to resist charms. Miquella set off for the tower enshrouded by shadow, abandoning everything, his golden flesh, his blinding strength, even his fate, all in an effort to bury the original sin, to embrace the whole of it, and be reborn as a new god. That was a good fight. I liked that fight. Queek says, how's Shadow of the Erdtree? It's really amazing. It might be the best thing From has ever made. This is an incredible DLC and an incredible video game. Okay. I was really on my last legs there. I got hit way too much for like no reason. So this is where Miquella abandoned his great rune and it became the Scadutree avatar. That was a cool fight. I really like that thing's design. So if this thing, yeah, actually, I guess it makes sense then. I guess this goes against my previous thought, which is that like the Scadutree, maybe it didn't exist before. Maybe it only exists because of the Erdtree. Because I was under the impression that the Scadutree or the Great Tree existed before the Erdtree. I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know about that. Born of dark notions that bear no sense of order, they twist and bend its stalk, rendering it brittle. Huh. This was a very cool location and a very cool fight. Let's round table hold really quickly. So we learned that the two fingers are aliens. We learned that the Scadutree was born... Yeah, I guess now that I think about it, when we think about the horn scent and the various... Wait a second. Look at this land mass. Look at all this. Does that line up with this? Does that line up with this? I think it does. Interesting. My thoughts are scrambled. Shadow Sunflower Blossom, Colossal Weapon. The head of a monstrous shadow sunflower, manifestation of the Scadutree. Then again, it might just be a flower wielded as a weapon. This is very similar to a weapon from Book of the New Sun. Much like the Scadutree itself in appearance, a second stalk winds tightly around the first, almost as if in a tender embrace. And then Land of Shadow. It's a Golden Order incantation. Incantation originating from Scadutree avatars. Creates a hail of golden projectiles which are fired towards foes. This incantation channels the force of the Shadowtree's power, and its gold is accompanied by shadow. Interesting. So yeah, I guess the Scadutree probably was born at the same time as the Erdtree then. And so I was wrong about my previous notion. I was right that the Shadow Realm isn't actually another dimension. It's just been sealed off. But, huh. Nowhere to go but over here now. I think we've done everything here. Let's go visit Invisalign. And I'm gonna give him an iris of occultation. I think that's fair. Fuck that guy.